M0FXB, welcome to my channel. Ofcom have published this document updating the amateur radio licensing framework. So I'll just scroll through and I'll pick out some of the bits. One thing I did notice, they are keeping the 3-tier license. Intermediate holders are going to be able to transmit at 100 watts. I think it's PEP, but let's just scroll down and just have a look. And you should read this for yourself and contact Ofcom to clarify. I am just reading a document that I saw online. So core signs and suffixes, quite a mouthful. The use of regional locators will become optional. I'll just read the summary on this. You will no longer be required to apply for an NOV to your license if you wish to use a special RSL when designated by Ofcom, and they plan to amend all the licenses. Here's the power level one. Foundation licenses will be able to transmit at 25 watts PEP and intermediate at 100, and then the full license currently at 400 will be 1000. All licensees will be able to transmit airborne in primary amateur radio bands. There is a maximum power limit of 500 milliwatts EIRP, enabling more flexibility. Many notices of variation NOV will be embedded into the licensing terms and conditions. So a NOV will not be needed for some activities which currently require an NOV. This includes the development of some beacons, repeaters and gateways as detailed below. As a licensee, you will be able to allow unlicensed individuals to use your radio equipment under direct supervision. You will remain responsible for ensuring they comply with your license conditions. So this just goes on and on. Remote unattended operation, repeater beacons, new data stations. As a foundation licensee, you will be able to build your own equipment. They didn't allow that before, did they? Which I think is excellent. Most people build their own hotspots, don't they? We will align various terms and conditions. Phase 2 changes to new intermediate call signs, SES rules and restrictions on the number of call signs an individual may hold will be implemented. So I think they're trying to, stop people having too many call signs. So for example, I could have M6 FXB, 2E0 FXB, and my full call sign M0 FXB. I think they're trying to reduce that or stop that. Simplified rules around special events. We will place restrictions upon the number of calls. Yeah, that's the one I just said. Power over 25 watts will still require an NOV, so it's a low power decision. We plan for these changes to be implemented 24-25. For existing licensees, once we have implemented the new license platform, we will look to revoke the lower class license. We will be updating our mechanism etc. So there's going to be more detail to this, but overall I think they're really looking at this to try and encourage people to be able to use the hobby in a way that suits their ability. If you've got an M6 license, M7 license, you should have the ability to experiment and modify your equipment. I really believe that, because that's part of what makes you want to become an amateur, is tinkering with your devices, as long as you do it in a safe way. So anyway, it's just an overview. I think you'll find it interesting. Thanks for watching my YouTube channel, and please give me some feedback on this. Tell me the bits I've missed, tell me the interesting things, and how you feel about the fact that instead of, many have been tied to 10 watts for such a long time, and I think I've always thought that was too low, but that's just my personal opinion. So thanks for watching my channel. 7-3, all the best.